Let's say the average American person love to eat. We're known to have big plates, big old chicken fried steaks, big steaks, whatever, things like that.
Yeah.
You go to Japan, all the plates might be big, but all the servings are smaller.
Okay.
Smaller servings compared to our big portions, and everything got rice. But the meat is good. They
every meal had rice, and
every meal got rice.
No noodles or nothing?
Oh, noodles. You got noodles.
Them thick ass.
Yeah,
noodles?
you got the big thick noodles.
Okay.
I love those. I used to eat the noodles mostly after drinking. Everybody's known. You always see the Japanese people late at night after you finish drinking, having a hard night.
Yeah.
You go get you a bowl of ramen noodles, and that's real ramen.
I was just gonna ask you, man. So they noodles, they make your stomach hurt, nothing like that, like versus in the States,
Oh no, not at all.
To the bathroom,
and you sit there and you watch them. They actually got the noodles put in the boiling water.
They make it from scratch.
Right there, serving size, right there. Then you see them pouring the water and the base to it and everything, the ingredients, depending on what you get. Oh man, it's good.
Small portion or big portion?
You know what? They're actually big. I'm gonna say medium-sized portion.
Okay.
Medium-sized portion.
Okay.
They eat noodles and rice like it ain't nothing. They still don't gain weight. Like we gain weight.
Yeah.
But they can eat those noodles and go home, I guess, and don't gain weight.
But they probably do a lot of walking too, right?
They do a lot of walking.
A lot of walking, but they eat a lot of fish, right?
Eat a lot of fish
and
too.
Pork. From what I was told, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say pork because you know what? Most of the noodles that you get over there in Japan, it's in a bowl, and they always got a piece of pork on top. Always got a
chop on the side.
Yeah, always got a piece of pork.
Okay, all right.
So you they always gonna have that.
Man, so what was your favorite dish?
My favorite dish? The Kobe beef. Love the Kobe beef. They do a lot of Kobe beef, and it's real good.
With noodles serving aside with it?
Rice. Yeah. The Kobe beef is real good. I don't know if they even season. I think they put a little bit of sauce on there, and it's good.
Okay, all right.
Now,
when you was in Japan, how was the dating scene? Did you ever date when you was over there?
I was dating. I dated when I went over there. I was single. So I got out there and got into a dating scene, and you know what? The ladies over there, because at least where we were stationed at, is always catered to the military, and so those young ladies, they love talking to a military man.
Okay.
Especially if you was a young black African man, they love African man, so it was no problem, talking to some girl and then hooking up, having a girlfriend over there.
Do you think so? If you telling me if you're a black man and you go to Japan, would you get would you have any problem dating?
I don't think not at all.
Is it like that? They'll flock to you like that?
They'll flock to you. I mean, right now, I still have guys that I used to work with that's retired now, that's married to Japanese women, but they stay there in Japan, there because they love Japan. They would come back to the States. I wouldn't even come back to the States.
I'm surprised you came back. I was surprised you came back.
I was forced because the military made me come back.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm talking about go back on your own time as a civilian.
If I could get a GS job, I would leave.
I want to talk about the remote jobs.
Yeah.
Like that.
So reason why I wouldn't go there right now because me as an American, I couldn't afford it. It's kind of expensive. And
I'm gonna ask you about that, man.
Yes.
So
I might be jumping ahead, but yeah.
I mean that's fine. Like I said, we just having the conversation.
Yeah.
So the cost of living, how was the cost of living? Was it
expensive?
Really?
So let's say your military pay, they offset COLA, the cost of living assessment over there, so they offset it over there because it's expensive. So they go with the yen rate, dollar versus the yen.
Now, is the yen rate is it more than US dollars? I mean, I don't know.
It fluctuates. So they base it off of the dollar on right with our payday. Okay. So that's how we get paid. So we get a little extra because we over there. So they give us cost of living to be there. I can't remember how much, between $700 to $1,000 extra a month.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot.
What about apartments? If you stay in an apartment, like a 1-bedroom apartment, man, how much are we talking about money?
Man, I had some lavish apartments. My first place was a house. I had a lavish house.
You had a house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they cater to us. So they have base housing, right? And so kind of like here, how people buy a house and they just rent them.
Yeah.
These Japanese buy these homes, they rent them out to Americans.
Oh.
And so kind of like people that's on Section 8, so American people got to go in there and they got to inspect it to make sure it meets the standards for us to live there. Now my
What
first
you mean by standards? Like what you mean by
safety and all that. You know how they got to make sure everything is livable, because they don't want the military ain't gonna pay for us to live in any type of place.
well, you know, culture-wise in Japan, they got different culture. Like, for example, they don't really sit on beds, right? Or something like
Oh no!
on
So
like chairs or something.
I'm gonna break it down to you. So
Go ahead.
it's called a cho. So here we call it house or home, over there they call it a cho.
Okay.
So when I'm going to look for a house, I'm ready to go look for a cho.
Oh,
So
Okay,
right
okay.
now we're sitting at this table. Let's just imagine this a dinner table. Their dinner table is basically on the floor.
yeah.
And they kind of like,
that.
you know, cross your legs.
Yeah, but ain't that kind of like uncomfortable? I mean, if you ain't used to doing
You
it,
see, as American, think about it. Us young men and our parents and their parents and all that before them, they never passed down like things way 100, 200 years ago. There, they passed down all the cultures and they still live it. They still live it.
gotcha. Oh, okay,
So,
I got what you're saying.
so for example,
They just pass on to their kids.
Yeah.
So as a child, you used to it. Ain't no
yes.
telling you.
And so you pass down your kids. So each family is still living the original traditions. Now some get Americanized. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
So let's say if I got married to a Japanese female over there, then of course she would like cater to me, and we'll have a regular American dinner table because you know she wants to be within our culture. So
I got you.
But the average Japanese is going to stay within their culture, but they will convert with you because they know you're American, so they want to make you happy. So you'll have a regular bed and all that. But their beds like on the floor. So this will be a room right here. Then nighttime it could be a bedroom.
Yeah.
So they have what they call tatami mats. Tatami mats probably about this thick. You gotta look that up. Tatami mats about that thick or whatever. Very expensive. So that's why you don't wear shoes in Japan, in the Japanese home.
In the home, because they say it got something to do with respect, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, respect. You don't want to bring in the dirt and all that from the outside to inside. You leave all that
But
outside.
ain't something like more like a spiritual wise too, I heard.
I guess, yeah. I guess we would say superstitious here in the States, you know, like don't
we call it
break the
witchcraft or something.
pole.
Yeah.
It's like don't break the pole, you know.
Or don't go around the pole.
Yeah.
I got
So
that.
so they still live like that. So you don't wear shoes in the house, and definitely because they have these tatami mats and they have wooden floors. So they don't have carpets like we do.
Right. That's right.
So,
You're right.
so none of that they don't have. Like we got carpets, you know. We
Carpets
can,
are dirty too.
yeah, but we shampoo our carpets. We'll replace it and get ruined, and you know. But
So that's why.
you know.
I mean, I wasn't trying to cut you out, but
No,
that's
you're good.
probably why a lot of places now they try to do away with our carpet. Everything, like if you get an apartment, everybody like, oh man, fuck that carpet. I don't want that carpet. I want all wood.
Yeah.
Because I'm like that too now. But
all their houses are wood and a tatami mats. Then they have I can't remember the name of it, but the closets is made out of paper, like a rice paper. I might be wrong, quote me, but I think it's called rice paper. But so when you know how you have a down payment, you know you got to put your down payment in your apartment here in the States. Over there, you got to have insurance to cover certain parts of the home. You gotta pay insurance to cover that tatami mat in case we mess it up and break it.
Yeah.
And you pay for the closets. So the closets are like a paper.
Yeah.
And they just slide, but it's paper.
That's right. I know what you're talking about now. I know
It's
exactly what you're talking about.
it's
Yeah, but the same thing here too. I mean,
we have regular
before you
closets. We have closet doors.
I'm saying like before you move into an apartment, they tell you get like a renter insurance.
Yeah, renter insurance. Yeah. So it's the same thing, but you insuring that apartment. So when they inspect it when you move out, so the military come and inspect it, and their housing agent come in and inspect it together to make sure those things are not broken, or otherwise we have to pay the cost out of our the down payment plus insurance.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's something else.
Man. But let me ask you this. Okay. All right, go ahead.
But,
go ahead, thanks.
Well, I realized towards the end, before I left, they started building apartments and homes catered just to American. Like mostly everything all Americanized, like straight like a regular apartment, like if we live in here.
Yeah.
So because they want us there, so they cater to us now and start building just for us what Americans like.
Yeah, so it's more of a what they call like an expat for Americans, like overseas and stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess they try to same thing like in Thailand. They say it's more of a American community now.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So they try to cater them. I'm gonna ask you. So moving on, I want to talk about relationship, right?
Okay.
When you were dating a Japanese or called Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese girl. Yeah, Japanese girl.
Did her family accepted you?
Yeah, I never had no problems with no family not accepting me. Most of them that we talked to, I guess they already was like used to having Americans around, so it was okay. And when they brought us to, like, I would say, American man to their home, introduced us. They were okay. They kind of liked it, like what we were doing there. Remember, we're there to protect them.
Okay.
So the Japanese do have a naval force, but they don't have weapons on board.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
So you know how we have all the guns and weapons, all that stuff is like closed in. It's not usable. They can't protect themselves. We protect them.
Oh, wow.
So they do have a military. They get in the uniform. They go to work like we do, 9 to 5, whatever the case may be.
No weapons.
No.
Let me ask you this. So when you were dating in Japan, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever meet the girl family and everything?
Yeah. I have. Not all of them.
Oh, but how many you had? I'm just joking. I'm joking. I done 10 years there, you know. You had quite a few. So girlfriends. I
guess I wasn't lucky enough to just keep one long enough to marry or whatever the case may be.
But so you had no problem with the parents? No, they didn't give you no type of, like, you know, because I know a lot of people be kind of stuck in their ways, and they be like, I'd rather you date another Japanese man instead of a black man. Or do they see you as a money wise, like oh yeah, I can go to America.
You know what?
If I marry him or date him. Any issues with that?
Here and there. Cause most of the girls, actually, families are rich.
Oh,
they got money.
Okay.
You know, you'd be shocked, and that's why if you have American man that stays there, you get married and stay there, their family have money. So, because you got to pay, like we pay, what, 20% down for a home here?
Yeah.
They're paying like 50% down. So their family front the cash for the house.
Right.
So, you're not really, I mean, you're bringing in your status as an American to help them maybe get their passports or whatever to be able to come to the States, but you already married into someone who probably already have money anyway.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people, they say, okay, they might got money, but they trying to get over here.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is at the U.S. Embassy. I heard different stories that it be kind of hard for certain, I know down in South America, man, I used to date a lot of Latino women. They say it's kind of hard to get a passport to come to, or a visa to come to America, right? So I don't know how that is in Japan. So how is that in Japan? From the women that you had dated, have you ever heard stories like, oh man, I'm trying to get a visa so I can go to America? Have you ever heard stories on that through a friend, through another friend?
But none of those girls that, like my friends who talk to different Japanese women, they had never been like hungry to marry American just to come to the States. Now let's say there's a lot of other foreign women there from other countries that try to marry American men so they can get to the States. But the Japanese girls, all those women, I never seen them hungry to try to marry us to get to the States. Because most of them, they rather stay home anyway. They'd rather stay in Japan.
Now, let me ask you this. When you was there, did you see a lot of interracial couples as in black and Japanese? Like, your buddies and stuff?
Oh yeah, you got a lot of them that's got mixed kids.
So some of your buddies had friends, had babies with these.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's common. It's common.
So does the military make them pay child support if they get a Japanese woman pregnant over there, or how does that work? Is that kind of different?
I don't know a whole lot into that because I none of my buddies who I talked to, I'm not sure how they divorced. If they ones who maybe got one or two that got a divorce, so I don't know how it go, but I would assume they'll have to pay. But I do know like women that's married to Japanese and get divorced, whatever the case may be. I know they push for child support, and they also get help from the state. Like single women here, you know how they get help from the state. Section 8. So I do know they do that over there too. But I don't know any one of my friends who got divorced, how they work. So but I'm pretty sure they get. If you're in the military, you got to get support. Period.